Welcome to Mega Talk. We're still the talk show in boxing.
Hi, Mega Talk. Watched the fight last night. Um, Interesting fight, in so much as Daniel Dubois did not really turn up. Threw one lucky punch, which was disallowed, but outside of that, never really done much in the fight at all. The refereeing was highly questionable, and notwithstanding that, the question then remains, should there be a rematch, would the result be different? And I don't think it would be. These fighters are just not throwing enough punches, don't have the combinations, therefore their punch rate is very low and is highly reactive rather than proactive in the fight. They can only fight when they're not under pressure and cannot fight going backwards, and this was the biggest problem that Dubois had. Would the result be any different if there was a rematch? I can't see it being any different myself. The fight probably would not go the same distance that it went last night. It would be over in a shorter period of time.
Thank you to the fan who has given me his feedback. Thank you, most appreciated. Few of the things what you says about Daniel Dubois didn't show up. I think Daniel Dubois definitely did show up. He obviously came there with a game plan, and his game plan was to go to the body. It's evident that it was to go to the body, and they targeted his body because other people have shown a blueprint that that's where he was weak. Anthony Joshua, we've heard that Anthony Joshua knew that he was weak to the body and didn't clock onto it till really late on in the fight. Derek Chisora as well has shown attributes of what is needed to beat Usyk in the fight. I've heard people say that he's robotic, and I did speak about that day before yesterday. And I've watched the fight back again just to try and see where people are coming from. I don't think he is robotic in this fight. Usyk is very fast. Usyk is a cruiserweight, so he's got the cruiserweight speed. Who is what, 6'3"? He's got the size of a heavyweight. Dubois was only 2 inches taller than him, and his body has filled out quite nicely into a heavyweight. So he's still got that speed and he's got the power. So he's still faster than Dubois. Dubois was setting up shots. I think after Dubois had dropped Usyk, because I'm watching it again now and I'm saying, okay, and the referee made that break, and what I could hear the corner saying, and what I think I could see Daniel Dubois was doing, was just continually going for the body, not necessarily setting shots up, but just going for the body. And I don't think that was helping him. He needed to go back to setting things up, but not let Usyk back up and get a rest and a break like what he did. Set things up off the jab. I think after watching this fight, Daniel Dubois will go back, watch this fight and say, you know what, just like how Usyk was leading from the jab, I'm going to have to be leading from the jab, double jabbing, triple jabbing. And also as well, he was punching out of range some of the times. And I don't know if that's because Usyk didn't really give him enough time to set his foot, but he needs to be double jabbing to get in range sometimes and then throwing his shots. That's what I feel anyway. But he did okay. Yeah, I agree that Daniel Dubois, I was watching and trying to see, does he go back? Is he good on his back foot? No, I don't think he was going back, and I don't think he was good on his back foot either. But both of them was in the centre of the ring doing warfare. None of them wanted to back up. None of them wanted to back up. Daniel Dubois only threw combinations sometimes, not very often. But the things, let's have a look at the things. Let's have a look at the things what caused Daniel Dubois to have a lot of success. One was throwing punches to the body, which we could see when Watch the Fight Back again, that he was setting up and he was throwing punches to the body. The second thing what he was having good success from was combination punches. His head movement wasn't it, it wasn't the best in the world, but it wasn't as dreadful as what people were saying, because there's a lot of shots what I seen him missing by head movement. But Usyk is so fast and he's so good with the feint because he leads everything off that jab. So a lot to work on, but I think he has got something what he can work on. I don't know what Daniel Dubois would be like in a second fight again. I don't know if his confidence is going to be as high as what it is here, because I don't know if he's going to be going in there prepared to take the amount of shots of what he did. The way that he's going to have to counteract that, as Usyk is throwing, he's going to have to throw with him, getting a little bit closer. It's easy for me to say because Usyk's hands are so fast and his feet are so fast. But what else can he do? What else can he do? He has to go in there and throw fire with fire. But as a whole, here's a question for everybody. Who done better against Usyk? Was it Anthony Joshua or was it Daniel Dubois? Thank you for listening to Mega Talk. Remember to subscribe.